everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. 15 rounds in the heavyweight division, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. He's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight. Patterson's on his way to take this tough challenge inside the ropes, but not much focus and passion in these final moments leading the way here.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
"15 rounds scheduled here in this much-anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number 1. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Teddy, I think he's going to go. There it is! And he goes down for the first time tonight. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
In a matchup like this, Teddy, with a power puncher against a fast fighter, who has the advantage the longer the fight goes on?
Well, almost always it's going to be the power guy because he's not going at a fast rate. He's saving himself. He's placing his punches. The quick guy, he's letting it all go.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in, you want to stay on the outside, use that jab.
You can see how he's able to score with ease here. Now, he already scored a knockdown. You got to think more good things are coming his way.
Yeah, well, what you like to see him do is maybe the greatest finisher of all time was Joe Louis. You know, when he hurt a guy, as the guy was falling, he'd hit him about 3, 4, 5 more short shots on the way down. He'd give him a gift. Here, take this with you. That's what he needs to do.
A well-targeted jab that time. Flush right hand to the head. Watch the hook.
You need to keep that head moving.
Final 10 seconds. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing that I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
This is your night. Keep closing the gap. When you get close to him, fast combinations to the body. He doesn't like those shots to the body.
You don't need that. Throw that away.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
Good flush shot upstairs. Patterson's gotta be feeling the impact of that uppercut. That hook was well off the mark. Teddy, based on what we're seeing here early on, I think he was much too amped up for this fight. He came out, he was hyper with the way he was throwing punches, and now he's starting to tire.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. He started too fast. He threw a lot of punches, but not effective punches. He didn't place those shots, and now he's paying a price.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. A thunderous punch able to land to the head.
Joe, he thought he was out of range. He wasn't.
Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Patterson's right hand scores well that time. Good looking uppercut that time. Patterson's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Patterson's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? He snaps a jab. Patterson's putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination score. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Patterson's jacked up by an uppercut. The round comes to an end, and now the tough part begins for the corner because their fighter is dealing with some swelling.
Well, what they have to do is get that end swell. You know what that is. That's that piece of metal that you put in ice. You get it nice and cold. It retains the cold, and you have to put it on the swelling. Nice, even pressure. Some guys go crazy. You see it all the time. They push at it. They start smearing it to the side.
Are they spreading the swelling when they do that?
They think in their minds that they're evening it out a little bit, spreading it out a little bit, but they're doing more tissue damage. They're actually adding to the problem.
And round number 3 is underway. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Protecting his head well with his guard. And he's just not engaging in the fight. He clinches again. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Parries that punch away. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Patterson's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Halfway through this round.
Use the jab.
I shake it off.
Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Good block there by Patterson.
Step on it. Nice. Unload. Keep moving.
Patterson's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Able to land the hook
Let's see some more
to the head.
Get out of the way.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? And that's the end of round 3.
All right. Got that? You are in control, so take your time.
You gotta
Take
watch
your
the water in the
time.
corner. Too much.
Breathe in.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right?
Wow, what a fight we've had so far. Just a chance to catch our breath as we start round number 4. They've traded knockdowns. Now you have them up 2 rounds to 1, Teddy. What's your thinking there?
My thinking is that the corners, they have indigestion. You know, they're looking for a little Maalox or something to settle their stomachs. But the audience, they're having a good time because they know it can happen again.
Really frustrating his opponent now as he's so defensively sound. It doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh! Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
3, 4, 5.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Oh, that's got to hurt. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? Patterson's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. not able to land the headshot. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. And he engages in the clinch.
Back to the body, back to the body. More movement, head movement. There you go, look good, look good. You're still not moving enough. Move, move!
And that's the end of round 4. Patterson, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
How quickly can he recover? That's one of the questions that'll be answered early on in this round after being knocked down in that last round.
Well, what he has to do is go out there, be defensive-minded. I think get a little time early on. Don't worry about winning or pressing the first part of the round. Just get himself together, then start picking it up after that.
Good block there by Patterson.
Work the body.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Scores well to the head with the right hand.
I want to see some
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Patterson's trying to get back to where he was here in this round. He was knocked down in the last round. Now, Teddy, when you're the opponent and you knock the guy down, those opening... He is not in good... Wow! And he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
What guts he's showing here. I don't know that he's going to get the glory, but what guts to keep fighting here when he's damaged like this.
Well, actually, Joe, too much guts. That's why the old-time guys, the smart trainers, used to say you have to have a little fear in there to know when you're in a bad place, to know when to grab, when to get out of there.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. Targets his opponent after blocking a shot.
Nice.
Last 10 seconds. We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing, because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
Calm down now. Just calm down. Just breathe. Breathe. We need another round from you. I need you to be busy.
Patterson's confidence almost completely shot at this point as we start this round. He just went down again in the last round, and it seems like he cannot get out of that spot. Time and time again, he's finding himself on the floor. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Patterson's proving to be elusive. Patterson's rocked by that punch. Oh, and there you go. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The ref stops the fight. Patterson's a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.